Good morning, everyone. We have partly cloudy. There's a hint of cool in the air. I don't think we're going to get any rain today, although I wouldn't be upset with some rain. And it's a nice Friday morning leading into Mother's Day weekend here. All the kitties. Oh, look, I have a swallowtail butterfly just hanging out there on the fern. Guess I should go get my phone and take a picture with the vlogging camera. Very cool. While I was taking the picture, Marty and Stripe came over, and I think there was a squirrel. Might have been a bird. Anyway, I heard some movement. Boy, this guy that was under the house all winter sure did come back super nice. Totally worth keeping it alive. It was going to come back and do that. Very pleased. This is that new I forgot to get him to carry it off when he had on the bug spray and stuff. We'll get him that moved, but I bought this clay pot that I think will fit up top as a bird bath, and then I think the plastic, you know, I'll save it for when this one isn't usable anymore, because that really is the best wintertime way to keep the cats with water besides the one that's electric now. So this snowflake Japanese maple came from Meadowlark Gardens in Tennessee yesterday. It's officially a Koya Mandani Nishiki, but they call it the snowflake Japanese maple, I think for obvious reasons, the frail. So it's pretty cool. And it's just, you know, resting here until I do something else with it. Flag is not staying there, but I went upstairs and got the flag to put on that. I'm thinking somewhere in the side yard, but let's see about this nice pot that I got at Guardian Angel yesterday, as I think I've been wrong before, but I think it might be the right diameter for this. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect to sit up there and do okay. No. Bummer. Bummer, bummer. Won't go on the bottom either. The bottom is too narrow and the top is too wide by just a fraction. Bummer. Okay, I've put that there for now. Like I said, the main reason I got that was because I wanted that piece of plastic. There's where I put the flag. I obviously will put some sort of a dangle on the back side of the flagpole, but I don't have anything right this minute. When I find the right thing at Guardian Angel. And just pulled a little bit of the stilt grass there, a whole handful of. It's frustrating how fast it comes back and tries to take over. And especially even in places where I just was. But all there is to be done about it is either keep pulling or ignore it. Or something in between. Good morning, bud. Hi, Panther. How are you doing? Oh, there you go. I know you've been waiting patiently. Thank you. Thank you. Good boy. Good morning, Gray. How are ya? Hey, sweetie pea. Hi. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, Don actually said he'd prefer to work in the yard today than walk, and I couldn't really say that I felt differently. So out here we are. I'm going to work here and do the fine stilt grass work around the ferns, and I'm going to send him down in the front yard back by the gnome home where he was working the other day. It's a little more chance of coming into contact with stuff that could bite me or hurt me down there in the front yard than over here. So that was my thinking anyway, so that's why I chose it that way. I played the Mother's Day birthday weekend card, so Don's digging me a hole. He makes it sound like it's the worst thing ever.
His hole.
That was our plan, was to put the dogwood tree there, so. Yeah. What size pot is that? A gallon. Not very big. I've told him though, twice as wide. And about the depth of the pot.
That's right. called me.
He likes to dig them so I can barely stick the pot in the hole, and then there's no way to get the proper amount of dirt on the side and.
I keep hoping she's gonna fire me.
Not happening. We really do have black cap chickadees 100% for sure in our box. He just came and went with some insects. Aw, he planted it for me too because I don't have gloves, and I did I don't know, I'm just not in the mood to have gunky fingers today. Pulling the stilt grass doesn't really do a number on my hands like the plant does. So I think it's going to be happy there.
Yeah.
I think that's a good spot. It's here by the Buckeye. They could get close in 15 years to the top parts of the trees touching, but they're not too close in my opinion. So, all right, we're going to put the oak leaf hydrangea in the ground, and then we're going to go back to pulling stuff. Well, hopefully that's hid enough from the deer. We'll see. It sure is pretty. I hope I don't regret putting it there. Oak leaf hydrangea. Very nice, white, spiky. Has gorgeous, velvety, pinkish purple leaves in the fall. It's so pretty in the fall. I really am making progress, but I've mostly been working along the outer border back there. You know, it's just, it is what it is. Be working on it all summer. No doubt. So Don went down the driveway and trimmed anything that was overhanging that the big box trucks hit. When the UPS guy came, he was in a position where he could sort of see what was going on. I'm bringing him a bottle of water. He's now doing some weed eating. And yeah, I wanted to make sure he'd had some water. I've helped Johnny with lunch, and we've had 3 deliveries today. FedEx, UPS, and Amazon. And I think they're done for now. There you are. Hi. Good boy. Morris was over here under the dogwood, but he's moved to the comfy chair, and I haven't seen Marty or Stripe in a while. I'll make sure I know where they are before I head in. Well, that's all I can handle for today. I got a little lax right there at the end because I'm tired. Obviously, I'm going to have to come out here and do this again sooner than later. I didn't redo the area I did the mosquito. The area I did the other day, I just did over here. And like I said, a lot of it was around the outer fringes. I'm happy. There's always more to do. Marty just came to see me now if I can just figure where Stripe is.
What you got there?
Well, I'm headed to the shower because I've been working, what, 3-4 hours out there,
about
something
4 hours,
like that. But when you got birthday, it must be my birthday, when you got presents that have come, you've got to check them out first. More important than the shower.
I cut the tape. But she's opening the box.
These are from our friends Adam and Michelle in Colorado. Ah, well, you know, it really wouldn't be a birthday without Lego stuff.
That's right.
Right?
Got to be, what is it, a car? City?
An electric sports car with a solar charging power station. Very on theme, Lego and EV all in one
How
package.
cool is that?
How cool is that? Yeah.
Oh, something red.
Oh, and a Tesla Roadster in orange.
Oh, wow.
Way cool. I'm still waiting for Now You Know to get their Roadster.
That's right.
So they can come and see us. They still owe us. I'm thinking they should come visit in the Cybertruck.
That's true.
Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry.
There it is.
Oh, goodness. Wow.
A book.
Yes, it's a Lego Botanical Almanac.
Oh,
I've
my
not
goodness.
even seen this book. I didn't even know this book existed.
Wow.
And I think it's all kinds of ideas for flowers and other ones besides the ones they've released.
Wow.
So thank you. I
That
love
is impressive. Yeah.
browsing through
Yeah,
Lego
she's
design
into flowers.
books. I do. Yeah, but I've got one more set in the attic to put together that Dawn gave me. Just waiting for the right day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in flower mode today. Let's build flowers.
Way cool.
I can't wait to check it out.
Super duper.
Thank you. So, I said the other day that I was going to do several of these 16 by 32 buildings. And they're either alternate builds where it's just the pieces in the box and you get the different build, or it's a modification of, which means it's most of these pieces and maybe a few other pieces. So I found this alternate, modular alternate that fits on the 16 by 32, because see, the problem with this house is it's super wide. So to put it on a shelf, it takes a lot of space, and it doesn't have a back side, and it's not very detailed. It just, you know, these friend sets, they have great colors and they look really nice across the front, but you don't get the full house experience. So anyway, I've had this for a while. I really like the colors, and I'm going to build the modular version of it over here. These instructions this time, in this case, they were free out on Rebrickable. So it's a little after 6. I'm going to work for about an hour, and because I just really feel like launching this and getting it started. And then we're having shish kebabs, teriyaki kebabs for dinner again, because everybody likes those, don't they, nighttime? Except you, because I feed her steak, but not when it has teriyaki marinade on it. So she actually won't be very happy with me about it. I'm so sorry.
So yesterday, I was so focused on trying to get this thing back together. I remember this wire. And I said, because this thing kept getting in my way. And I said, did I ever plug that wire in? It plugs in right here. That's the 120 output that carries the sine wave, pure sine wave, up to the front. So I'm going to hook the battery pack back up, button the cover back up again, and hook it up to my power supply and try one more time. Well, there you go. You just should, you know, check your work. I obviously was too focused on getting it back together and not, you know, causing any problems, but the AC works. Now, I believe these right here are solar connectors. They are not hooked to this 12-volt outlet. They actually mount to the circuit board that has the display on it. So I think if I plug something into here, it'll charge. That's my next thing to try, is to see if I can charge the thing by using the solar connector. Well, I was right that Marianne's, one of her little battery banks, runs it fine. Unfortunately, I put a wire on the center, which is plus, and then used to touch the banana clip to the outer edge, which is the negative, and I cranked it up to over 16 volts, and the current was like 0.01 amps, so it just wasn't drawing any current whatsoever. So I don't know, I couldn't really tell, but it looks like it's not that I was incorrect, that these probably really are just 12 volts. I've never seen a 12 volt look like that. I thought that was a solar thing, so it might be possible that this is the only place that you can charge it from, but that's okay. I will open her back up, and I'm going to read up first, and then if necessary, I will open this back up tomorrow, and I will get on the output. In other words, this goes into a little DC to DC converter, and on the output of that DC to DC converter, I should be able to find a capacitor or something like that that indicates, and I will solder a wire, a little connector like this, and we'll see if I can get it to charge that way.
I got the street view first floor set up all done, and I got my parts primarily in this bin ready to go. There's a few in the other leftover bin from the prior house, but that's all I have time for tonight. So, but I'm pleased with what I got done. It's basically fajita night. It's teriyaki beef kebabs. There is sour cream and salsa underneath the onion, and the cheese is looking good there, Donnie.
Yes, right.
Okay, a ton of people were posting pictures, fake or not, on Facebook locally that they were seeing purple tones up in the sky. So we are out on an adventure, but it's only 11:30 and 2 to 5 a.m. was supposed to be better. But we never know which way to go to see north the best, so. Well, there's too much cloud cover, and there's, you know, to the southwest it's a lot darker than to the north because that's like Holly Springs over there. We haven't seen anything that we could say we've seen something, unfortunately. Well, apparently around 10 p.m. the light show was excellent, and then closer to the times when they told us the light show was better chance, there hasn't been anything that we can see. But Johnny and I are in Ruby, and I'm headed to drive over Jordan Lake. It's 16 miles, but it takes about 30 something minutes to get over there. And of course I got to be extra careful because it's nighttime, deer. But anyway, we should be out close to 2 a.m. when they said that it's going to be, you know, peakish. They were talking about rain chances again tomorrow, so I'm not, even if it's going to be strong tomorrow night, I'm not counting on no cloud cover. The clouds, we saw the Big Dipper over the driveway, the parking pad, when we got in the car, so the clouds really have cleared a good bit. Yeah, I'd say there's a cloud bank in that direction right now, but, well, we drove all the way out here to try to see over top of Jordan Lake. There's a lot of extra police presence. They're into the, there's emergency vehicles over in the overlook on the right, and then when the fire truck just went past the other way, and we had a blue light police officer and a white pickup truck come past us, and I guess there's some people not doing what they should be doing tonight. A couple of very positive FSD things. Ruby did not brake or slow up for any of the lights, the red lights over on the left in those super intersections. She did not swerve to try to take any curved areas through any of those intersections, and she moved us left to get away from a guy on a bike that I didn't even see that was over in the shoulder to give him more space. So very impressive coming down through Holly Springs here tonight.